Today on Xbox, Microsoft CFO Amy Hood goes berserk. Fallout has their anniversary stream. And we finally get review scores for The Outer Worlds 2. I am your host, Faceless Samurai, and here are today's news. First off, we're going to start with our good friend, CFO of Microsoft, Mrs. Amy Hood. So shocking news, Microsoft wants more money. So basically, we have now heard, confirmed by Bloomberg, which had been rumored for quite a while by a bunch of people from the industry, including Mr. Jez Corden from Windows Central, that Microsoft is trying to reach 30% profit margins on all of their divisions, and that includes Xbox. So has been Xbox executives have been at work for the last 2 years trying to get profit margins to a much higher level. We're talking here around 30%, which is a number that's kind of ridicule in the video game industry. Most companies will stick around, let's say, 15 to 20%, and they're trying to reach 30%. To do that, obviously, we've seen them bring up prices for games, prices for Game Pass, prices for consoles, for accessories. Now there's rumors that next gen might be even more expensive. While we're waiting on details on that, plus the OEM initiative, which has now started with Asus for the ROG Xbox Ally and Ally X. But it's not looking good. I mean, depending on how they decide to play the game next gen, it could be a super expensive proposition. Maybe they're happy with that. Maybe selling their games on other systems, which is what they've been doing as well to bolster their profit margins. Maybe that's part of the initiative, and maybe that's kind of like what they're happy with. Maybe they want less consoles to be sold and sell their software elsewhere, although that means less consoles sold could mean also a push towards less Game Pass subscriptions as well. So we'll see how they handle that in the future. Up next, we have details about the first season for Black Ops 7 coming on November 14th. So we have the list, as you can see here, of all the maps that are going to be made available, as well as all of the cool stuff you're going to be able to get your hands on, and the zombie mode. I'm not the biggest COD player here, so unfortunately, here my skills are lacking in terms of like if I should be excited about all this stuff or not. But if you're a big fan of Call of Duty and you're looking at this, you might be excited. I'm hearing some people are a bit surprised about the first few zombie maps, but I know I'll be getting my hands on for sure at release, as I usually do. I just won't stick around for too long. But definitely the launch time is always great. Lots of player around, especially with the Game Pass now, making those numbers go up like quite significantly. So I'll be seeing you guys in the multiplayer at launch on November 14th. Today was Fallout Day broadcast, so it was a pretty long stream, which I wasn't able to catch live, unfortunately. But we did get quite a bit of news today in the Fallout universe, so lots of updates on titles, including new patches for stuff and brand new content. So we'll just go quickly through all the content that Bethesda has announced on their Fallout stream. So first off, the Burning Springs expansion, which we had already heard about, right, with Mr. Walter Goggins lending his voice to the character in that expansion. So we are getting a first look at that map expansion for Fallout 76, which is going to be quite amazing. We have also heard as well, not mentioned in the stream, that in 2026 there will be a next-gen upgrade for Fallout 76 as well from Insider Gaming. So I'm guessing that the game has been doing pretty good for them to consider releasing a brand new patch for next-gen. I know for myself, I was always hoping that they would come out with a cross-gen, or not cross-gen, but cross-play with the PC version, because I tend to play a lot on PC these days, and I would like to be able to transfer my character over. But having next-gen support is always a pretty cool offering as well. Next up, big sale, obviously. They have a bunch of rebates, all of the titles on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. So if you want to get on the games for the cheap, now is the time to go. They're going to be a few days, so October 21st to 28th, if you go on Fallout 76, you can claim Fallout First, I think. Limited trial. So I don't know if it's a month, but if you want to give it a shot, head on over to the store right now and get your hands on that limited preview to get some free items in the game. There's going to be Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, just like we got with Skyrim. So as they say here, there's going to be 6 official add-ons, as well as 150 pieces of Creation Club content into one package, available digitally on the Xbox Series X and S, as well as PC and PlayStation 5, starting on November 10th. Also, not listed here, but there is the announcement of the Switch 2 Anniversary Edition as well. So if you want to get your hands on this game in portable fashion, when you don't have a Rogue Ally or anything like that, you can do so on Switch 2 as well in the near future. Now a Fallout New Vegas 15th Anniversary bundle available on Steam, I think. Yes, exactly. Next up, Fallout Shelter's biggest update is coming soon. I haven't really kept up with that game. I know it's pretty popular with millions and millions of downloads, but they're gonna have a pretty big update for that as well if you're inclined to play that. I mean, I know most people play it on their cell phones, but it's also available on PC and Xbox. Well, here's the Switch 2 Anniversary Edition for Fallout 4, and obviously there's a bunch of Fallout merchandise available on the official Bethesda gear store. So if you want to head there and have a look at some of the cool stuff you could be buying. I know I bought quite a few things over the years over there. Quite a lot of nice merchandise. So if you're into the whole Fallout vibe, want to decorate your house or get some t-shirts, head on over to the official Bethesda gear store right now. Outer Worlds 2 reviews are finally coming out, and it's looking quite favorable for the upcoming title from Obsidian Entertainment, with most reviews being in the mid-80s. So we're seeing here on Metacritic an average score of 84, with a few outliers giving the game some mixed reviews. Well, only 2 so far, with 40 reviews, so 95% positive for this title. You can already start pre-ordering or buy the premium edition if you want to get your hands early on October 29th, or you can also just get Game Pass Ultimate if you want to play it day one like everyone else, but at a lower price of entry. From Insider Gaming, with a news first leaked by Modern Warzone on X, we have now more information about the data mining that reveals that the Battle Royale for Battlefield 6 will be made available in just 5 days, so October 28th. So if you're one of those lucky people that have bought that game and are waiting for more content, know that in just 5 short days you'll be getting your hands on Battlefield's version of Battle Royale. Next, we have a stealth release of Pacific Drive Whispers in the Woods for Xbox. This is coming as well on Game Pass Ultimate, so if you want to get your hands on this spooky indie title for this Halloween season, be sure to head over to your Xbox Game Pass library and get that downloaded right now. And while we're on the subject of Game Pass, just know that Bounty Stars as well as Power Wash Simulators 2 are now available today in your Game Pass library if you are a subscriber to Ultimate. And there are a few more surprises for the weekend. So we have the free play days here from Xbox for this weekend. So if you want to get some hands-on with EA Sports FC 26, House Flipper 2, Descenders Next, Phasmophobia, a little like Ghost, I think, game, or the Outlast Trials, which is a pretty good game. I've spent quite the time on that title playing with my friends. This is a mostly multiplayer game, so if you're playing with some buddies, that's the best way to enjoy it, or else you can play with random people, but it's just not as fun because you do have to coordinate quite a lot, so you might as well just get a few beers, with some friends, get over on the Xbox Live and just do some multiplayer games together. It's a co-op game. It's pretty gory, so if you're into that kind of stuff, really highly recommended. And that's all for me today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with more news, especially with the reveal, of course, tomorrow, of the Halo 1 Combat Evolved remaster. Now there's people saying Campaign Evolved online. I don't know if that's anything to do with the title, or if it's just like some words they came up with to talk about like the upcoming remaster of the first game. But we know tomorrow is the Halo World Championships. There's going to be more news and trailer reveals. We've had a bunch of people from the Xbox community actually attending a press meeting at Halo Studios. So there's definitely something big cooking. So with that, I am out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, take care.